Hello, I'm just going to do some quick 5-minute sort of pieces of work in my book just to get the flow going. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I really wanted to start feeling a little bit, what's the word, inspired. So all I'm going to do is quickly create a border around my work. It's only going to be quick. Then I'm going to get a very thin wash of water on it. Very thin. Don't want anything too wet. You want to damp it off, Then I'm going to get some acrylic. Where's that come from? Oh, it's my elastic. Acrylic, and just wash it over. And the reason I'm doing that is because I've got some pencil marks and things, but I want it to glide better. So it's not a gesso, it's an acrylic. So I'm not creating a perfect ground for it. But then I've got my Neo colours, and I've got some what I'm going to do now is just put, oh, it's still damp. Normally it'd be dry straight away, wouldn't it, in this weather. I've got some great collage stuff I can put on it. So while I'm waiting, I've got given a wonderful book. I know it's terrible, but it's already bound for the dump, and it's got this amazing texture. I'll show it you in a minute because you really won't believe it. It crumples. Look, it crumples. Never seen out like it. And I think it's just the paper. It's just how it is. So I've got a little few bits. I don't know what there's no swear word in it. Just a little bit of glue. It should already be wet, but I just create a little bit more. Now it's up to you which way you want your writing to go. Oh, look at that, it's just crumpling. It's so it's brittle. Look, so brittle. The minute I take my finger off it, it breaks. So here, just a bit more glue. And a tiny bit more acrylic. Hello! Yeah, it's the first time ever, believe it or not, as long as I know, that I've been live. Proper live on the old YouTube. So I'm gonna see if people like this. If not, you know, I do them on Facebook, but I'll be honest with you, everybody and the daughter and the son and the mother and the father are doing them. So I just wanted to be doing them quick, sort of 5 minutes. And I've already done that. I've not even been 5 minutes in. The noise you can hear is probably my washer. So I've got my Neo colours. Love these. They're just amazing. So I'm going to just put some simple, I like circles and I like squares, but I don't generally like them together. So I'm going to go with a green and a chartreuse or olive, a bit of purple. They're really crazy colours. You shouldn't really pick them together, but hey ho. And I'm just going to go like that. Not too much. Oh, dark green. So I've put them colours together, and as you can see, they've got it on there, but you can easily wipe them off, and I can use them as a paint. So now all I'm going to do is get a little bit of white on here. There. I can rub that off if I want, and I'm just going to rub the white into the neo just to get a nice shaded effect. So get the green in first and then the pink, but I'm not going too much over the pink because I want it to create like a shade. Any other colour, just blend them in with the white and you get a really nice muted effect. So, and if you've got too much on there or not enough, now's the time you can, even though it's paint and not glue, it should stick to it. So clean your hands. Oh, don't ya? Right, well, we'll have to sort that. I'll have to sort it on my computer. I'm just going to go in with a little bit more. Don't forget, it's still damp. I can't find my Stabilo all. So it would be nice with that because I get a wonderful sort of texture with that and depth. So got that. Bit more on here. I'll just add a tiny bit of water to the white. There's not a lot there left, but there's enough for me. So just creating a haze so it's not too white all around, and then blending that bit out. That bit out. And that bit out. So that's nice. I'm going to try and dry a little bit more off. And then I'm going to go in with the same colours. I'm not going to swap colours. And I'm going to do just a tiny bit of colour to it. Because it's still damp, the chances are what's going to happen is it won't it will keep blending, so to speak. But I want a little bit more depth there. Can you see the edges? So I've done that one. Don't have too much water on them because you want you don't want a thick paint, but what you do want is something that's a bit more substantial. You've got the groundwork there, you know. So you only need a tiny bit. I am the queen of overdoing stuff. Saying no and stop. Yeah, try and find them in my vocabulary. No, you won't find them. So I'm trying my best to be less is more. Not easy. So I'm going to go with the chartreuse. That's better. And because I've laid down the acrylic, it's not gesso, but it does allow me to do a little bit more work on it. So, a bit more. I can allow start to look like flowers like that, don't they? A little bit more. And then you can blend because it's still slightly wet. It's very humid today. And get the purple out again. Oops, sorry. Get a very, you need, I think, if I'm honest, a finer brush would probably help you a bit more here. So lay that colour down there. That's it. And then I'm doing really wiggly small lines. Now, I've got to bring it down because the end of the paintbrush is making it go all out of focus. So can you see wibbly wobbly lights? Linda, hello, darling. I'd went on live because I'm just finding it hard to reach people. So I thought I'll go and annoy him on here now. So I've got the chartreuse, which is there, but I want a colour that's deeper than that. But I don't want green. So to me, it's going to be that colour, yeah. So I'm going to use this. Oh, it's so nice to see. Here we go. Some little parts that we can add to, and I'm bubbling all over with this, but that's what I want. You know, a bit of bubbling's good. And then like that. So, oh, it's quite nice that. So I'm going to leave that to dry because there's lots of work that needs to be done on that. I'm going to, now I can't remember if that is what, well, there's an easy way to find out. It's waterproof. So what I'll do is turn it over and do another one. And the reason I'm doing another one is, why do I do that? Because I'm annoyed that I have to wait. Well, I'm not annoyed, but you know. In fact, hey, let's do it. Let's go for it. While people are watching. Oh, what was that? Oh, for goodness sake. Right. I know this is rarer than cock's teeth or whatever it is. But, you know, you can save it. And by the time you pick it up again, it's got no stickiness. So get it used. It was Highlight that put me onto this, and then I went and bought it from the big Nile thing. So here we go. Some water again. Get down. And this is only to slick it up. It's not any thingy. Oh, look at the foxing on that. It's amazing, isn't it? Oh, look at that. Got to put that on, haven't I? Oh, yeah. So I'm going to run the glue on again. Plenty of glue, because it is a little bit of a... Come on. Oh, my camera's awful. Put some on the top there, it won't harm it. So I'm going to sit it into where it would be there, you know, when it crosses over. Just bring it down to the edge. Look at that. So that's there. Right, I'm just getting the glue off. See, just attach it to my fingers. So, doing it again. Oh, that's quite nice. That. Right, so I've got glue all over my fingers. So I'm just wetting it down and then using my sponge. Jesus. Right, so that colour is really making me think of landscapes. This is the lovely Elaine gave me this. She gave us all one at the when we would do the monastery, and she gave me this, and I treasure it because one, it's a different language, and two, the colours are just phenomenal. Right, so I look at these and I'm looking at this colouring, and I do have to be calm down a little bit about these. So I'm looking for cooler colours. So if I get them out and show you the difference between hot and cold, this might help people. It might not. So don't worry if it doesn't. These are on the warmer range, and these are towards cooler with a green in it. So if I was to take that out, they're cooler, they're warmer. There's more red in these, more blue in these. So I'm just going to keep to these, and I'm going to use a grey as well because that's on the cool range. So these are now called neutrals. I know, sorry, I'm not teaching me granny to suck eggs. And I'm just going to do, let's start with just these four. I'm going to turn it round a bit. So I'll start with that. And that. And that. Oh, that's nice and messy, isn't it? Leave it at that. Grey in a minute. Don't put it on until you're happy with it. You know, there's nothing to say, oh, no, don't do that. In your mind, if you don't do it, because you can always do it later, but if you start doing it before, you've got no going back, have you? So what I'm going to do is get this brush here. I'm going to dip it in the water. Dip it in. Oh, what's that blob there? Dip it in, not oversaturated, and just go like that. Clean it. Clean it. Good. So now what I can do, is that black? Wow, I don't use black. What's happening? Now with my fingers, I'm just going to smudge the edging because I don't want any lines, and because the paper's wet now, it can create lines for me. Be mindful of this at the front as well. So then let's go with the umber. It's got to be umber, isn't it? Yeah, raw umber. And there's burnt umber as well, and different. I'm just going to create some more peaks and troughs. Not actually making anything, just blobbing my finger over, technical term. And then I'm just going to put this in the blobs, maybe up there, and then get my finger in. And sometimes, you know, even I clean my fingers because we're missing on the colour there. I don't want the blobs, so I need to sort of, when I'm done, I'm going to just do this again. And I'm just going to invite a bit of texture with my brush. So, yeah, I don't like it, but I shouldn't like it at this moment, otherwise I'd stop. So I'm just going to take a sponge and I'm going to just, you've got it on here, so you're creating wonderful texture. Clean it off. You see it's a bit better now, but what I want to do is I want to sort of get rid of that bit there. So I'm going to rub in a neutral and hope that it can help to hide it a bit. That's better. Now when you dry this, believe it or not, it's quite light, you know, because I've not been heavily handed with it, but you can still add more. Oh, I love doing this because I never know what I'm doing or where I'm going. And I like surprises. And I love what texture and paints can do. I'm just going to go a little bit. That's better. And then we'll go in with cream. And I don't have a cream, so I have a light. Oh, that's more of a peach. Oh, this one's quite a nice one. This one is light grey. And what I'm doing is I'm rubbing the light grey into the others to give it more of a neutral blend, because at the moment it looks too higgledy-piggledy. You see? It's getting to look quite nice now. Well, no, it's certainly not nice, but I'm getting more coherency with it. I'm going to get my brush now, and I'm just going to go, and I'm going to get, like I did here, on the other one. Now, this I've not done for many years, so it could go drastically wrong, but who cares? There we go. So it's softened it all up now. And then I'm going to go and break up the lines a little bit just by doing that. Okay, I'm going to brush that brush because it's got glue on it now. So I'm really liking that, and I can see a landscape happening. And I'm going to do that because I like the fact that printing together. Yes, it has got potential. Oh yeah, look at that. Once I do that. Right, okay, it's still, I mean, this paper's pretty thick, but it does warp. And it's one I tried, it's a watercolour one, but I'm not holding my breath on it because it's holding this water like nobody's business. See, this now can bring in more depth because it's drier. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of raw umber in there just to break that. Just to break this up and give a little bit of depth to that. So small brush, flat. There we go, can you see? Just bring in a little bit more depth to the shape. So, and pushing it out and stuff really helps to get a little bit of body through it. So I'm just going to put, oh, you see the glue on it? It's quite funny, isn't it? The glue. Take my, for the walk, that was a black one, and then just allow parts of it to blend. So you can still see it, but it's interfered with. So again, like it's breaking out. Now what I would do now is find a phrase for this because I don't want to do any more with it yet. And I've gone to my clarity sayings. And you've got to look. Now, you've got to be mindful. Do you want white or do you want black? So we've got this one word, magnificent. And I've got it in white. And if I show you the difference, you'll see. If you want like that, yeah. And I'm going to go with black because I think the black gives it a go there. I'm going to put extra glue on it because although they are very sticky, it's gone on paper, glue, paint, watercolor pencils, crayons. So it's worth. It's going to take you a second to do. And I've just left it slightly away from there, and then glued my fingers again. Right. That's the ice in my thing, so don't worry. My Vinto. So I'm going to put my little words away. I love these words. And I've got some like little patterns I cut before on my Facebook page. And I did this on thin paper, but with a marker pen. And I just love the effect it gives. Just doodles, nothing more. But we can glue it. So put a bit there and a bit there and a bit there. And I quite like that there. So, oh no, do it that way so the black can go on the black if it needs to. Oh, my fingers are stuck to everything. Forgot what it was like to get messy. It's great. There we go. I'm just smudging some colour over it there. And then I'm going to go there. While it's still damp. There. Is it only me? Or does anyone else get really bad mucky finger? Look at this. I can't. I'll put a blob there. There. Dip that through it. Put that down. Put that down over the top. That's rather nice. And then I want a thin line. Ah, look at that. Right, I want a bit. Oh, here it is. And just to balance it, I'm just going to put that there. So where's that glue gone? There it is. She says. Now I should have 3 sets, but I have there, so I'm happy with that. No, it's like too contrived. But you can do all sorts of these, you know, and if you want, you can just do squiggly patterns or anything. But when that's a swear word there, but I'm not going to show you that. But on here, look, I've got 2 sides. So if I wanted a cool dot dash one, I can. So, are you ready? No, I'm not going to waste it. Got to use it. I'm reading a lot of psychology at the moment. Really helps with depression and understanding why you get like that. So, you know, this is like a really nice way of getting thoughts and things out of my head without revealing anything. So we've got that one. Oh, I love that. Need to chop that bit off. Or what you do is put another bit there to balance it. Do you know what I mean? There. So could put, I'll show you a little piece there. So it's offset. Oh, I quite like that. I'm going to keep that. Right. So the next one, let's see how we've done. Oh, we've got mess. And I love it. I love it. Let me get that. I'm going to get my book, my knife. Oh, yes. That's it. There we go. Done it. Some of this is ripped. That's what I want. I don't want it all nice and neat. There we go. Put some white in there. Some white in there. And I'm loving that. Right, now I can see the rocks and the trees. Right? And the landscapes. So if you bear with me, we'll do it together. So here with the raw umber, I'm going to just come down with it. Because looking on the screen, I can see it far better than what I'm looking at here. So I can see the cliff face. There. Then I'm going to get the, it's not the black, is it? It's this, is it that colour or that one? All of them. So, raw umber. And a bit of the, no, it's the black I want. I'm going to go with the Prussian. Or indigo, whichever one you want to call it. So it's mixing with the white and creating like a really nice current. Yeah, I hope so. Hey, well, you woodlander, our brains are similar. And here, I'm just going to do some not wild water, but water that's perhaps calming down a little bit. Here's the rock face here. Yeah, it could be Wales. It could be like Colwyn Bay or something. And I want to put that coming down into the water. A bit darker. What's happening here is this is keeping the white activated because I'm adding it while it's wet, and it's activating the white more and more. So you're going to get past you have to get past the pastel stage. But now I'm just going to get some more white and just put white there, just to give it a little bit of a like a foamy bad day look, a bit windswept, turbulent. Oh, there we go, that's better. So there, things are a bit wild in Wales. So in here, I don't want the blue too blue because not a lot of places we have blue water apart from Devon and Cornwall. So I'm just going to add this edge to that edge, and I'm going to take it all the way where the water is, and then and wipe it off because I don't need all that on there, and I certainly don't need it that dark. But that's where the paper helps. I'm not having it hanging down, I'm just going to have it as clouds in the area. And then have that as like another cliff face. Don't know what I'm doing here, but why change a habit of a lifetime? There, that's better. I'm not going to do any more because if I do any more at this point, I don't want to do any more. I don't want to. It's a 5 minute, 10 minute, or half an hour piece of work that's just meant to be interesting. Invite colour, texture, emotion into your work, and just get all that out. And while I'm doing this, I'm inspired to do other things, other like artist stuff. So inspiration exists, but yeah, has to find you. Has to find you working. It's a real stormy Welsh day, isn't it? Wow. I'm gonna look at that. I could put a sticker in that if I could find one. Perhaps this one. Nature and nurture. Quite nice that, isn't it? It does fit. And if you wanted to, there's nothing to stop you adding, some bits here. You could put your thing back on if you wanted, your tape, and just do little bits there. Can you see adding to it? But I don't want to do that. If it sticks, great. If it doesn't, great. Oh, it has. It has. So I'll put a bit there. And then that waits a bit more. Actually, love that. Text there, text there, and some text up here, which just follows it. Too big. No, don't want it here. Right. Ooh. So, I don't know how long we've been on, probably half an hour. But I've done some stormy skies there, stormy seas, and a one that I would work on once this is dry. I'd get my pen on it as well, create a border with it. But yeah, I'm happy with this live. So I'm going to sign off now, and I'm going to try and get everybody involved in online here. And that way I can grow this channel rather than my Facebook channel. And then it's not about growing it. It's about, yeah, it is about growing it, but it's about sharing. Okay. So it's not just about me saying, oh, come and join me, but it's about, this one is a real, not a great book. This is a master mood book that I have seriously gone mad in, like really down things or whatever. But that's what you need. You need that. Oh, look, that's reading on there. Not too sure whether I want that. It's changed it again, look. Anyway, I will love you and leave you. So I will see you in a couple of days. Hopefully we can get a, notification set up for you, and it gives me time to clean my hands. So I'll end it there. I can't find my mouse. And I will see you in, what day is it now? It is Tuesday. Yeah, I'll probably see you Friday. Yeah, let's make a date. Friday. See you later. Bye.